Okay, we're a little early because I misunderstood when the mine was. Let me check everything's synced up. Rah! Okay, it looks fine from my point of view. I trust that people will show up in chat soon and tell me if the audio is balanced. So, I misunderstood when the mine was. It's in 2 hours. So I'm like, I can wait longer and start like late and maybe do the mine, or I could start early, try to find something else to do, and then if I get called on the mine, fill it in. Sadly, no one here has taken me up on these banana shakes. I'll just offer them. This little group. See if anyone wants any. While we're waiting for folk to show up in chat. I should also make my announcement. So let's do that. Ta-da. Yo. We're live. Okay, go away. Fierro. You want a shake? You get a shake. And I get a chocolate. Yay! What's this chocolate? Aww, it's a little heart. At least mine's a pun. And then I need to run through the list here. No. No. Okay. So yeah, well, rock music. There's a concert. Let's get away from the concert. So let's get out of this. I'm not our grand defender of your thirst anymore. I'm not handing out any more of the banana shakes. Let's get into something comfy. That's my official Reaper outfit, but I could just come back here. That's like my story outfit. I want to be reaping like this today, I think. This is comfy. Okay. So, we have been putting off the Manderville quest, and if you're in the Discord and paying attention to the FF14 channel, if you're not in the Discord, it should be in the About. If the About link is broken, just go, hey, the link is broken, and we'll fix it. But if you're in the Discord and you are paying attention, you know that we're starting to have some scheduling issues relating to the endless holidays of Sweden interfering with like my increased having to do IRL things and like Alberic's like academic work, and so we've been putting off this Manderville quest in the hopes of just like getting it done, but we're gonna have to kind of start leaving Alberic behind on quests, which sucks because Alberic is our true blindy. Like, I'm semi-blind. I was a cutscene skipper my first time through this game. So I'm like, ooh, I know you from the overworld, but... Or from a cutscene that I was watching with my ex because she was like, what the hell are you doing skipping cutscenes? And then I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I skipped too many cutscenes. Hi, Birdie. I like you sitting on my shoulder. You're nuzzling my hair. Aw, good bird. Good bird. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna lose him, which... Not like losing him, he'll still be here, but he might not be caught up, and it's a mess, and I'm trying not to worry about it. But that means I'm just gonna do the Manderville tonight. We're not gonna have everyone here, that's gonna be, well, maybe I'll regret it, but... I have to find something to do to kill time until... until I find out if I'm getting called into the mine. So... let's just get it done. And it's a mine that I've already done, even. So even if I get called in, I think I've even streamed it. So it's not going to be super dramatic. Yeah. Hello, conspicuously inconspicuous man. How is the audio levels? No one here... Someone... Cassidy! I see you in chat. Tell me how the audio levels are. My voice versus music. Because I can't tell. And it feels like the music might be loud, but I'm not sure. Going once, going twice. I guess it's fine. Yon Lalafell has a lean and hungry look. Hey, oh, hey, you're a Eorzean, right? An adventurer, maybe? Good at killing and whatnot? I mean, oh no, I'm no good at it. I mean, other than the occasional rat, but, I've got a job for you, if you're interested. So there's this Makote girl, this incredible, beautiful, wonderful girl in this tavern, right? Came all the way from Eorzea like you and me. So beautiful, this girl. So beautiful. But in this weird, strange place where people are bowing all the time and getting on the ground and tucking their legs under them, a young girl traveling by herself is in danger. Some bad people could trick her and take her and make her do, you know, things. Things. Anyway, go in there, keep her safe. I'll be watching. I regret decisions already. You know what? I don't think I need most of this. I'm gonna try something out. Eat hot bar. I don't like you up there. Come down here. Raid hot bar. So there's this gal in here somewhere. I'm not used to my mini-map being over there. Is she up here? There she is. talking to Gyoto. Nashu, stay away from Gyoto.
Yes, yes, I can be of service to you, milady.
We are just in the nick of time.
I've seen this gentlemanly Eorzean you seek, yes, yes. And I should be glad to take him to you if you like.
Oh, you're ever so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat.
Catfish, to be precise. Though I care not for the Eorzean. I am Gyodo, a Namatsu. And the services I provide are not free, I'm sorry to say. Nor are they cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay?
Oh dear. I spent my last gil on the fare to Kagane. Is there any other way I can convince you to help? Gar! It isn't Gobo! Don't tell me you came all this way just to help little old me. Yeah, I got hired to by a pervert. You see, when Inspector Hildibrand took to the skies, I said, Nashu, you better not let him get away this time, and immediately began looking for ways to head as far east as I could. You can't get much further east than the Far East, right? I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him, but wouldn't you know it? Yoza, the talking Numa here, says he knows where he is.
Careful, careful. This one knows our game. Escaping her wrath is going to take all our skills.
Oh, it's Biblia and people. Oh no, hi. We're doing this Stormblood Manderville quest. Before maybe doing a mine. I'm on bench for a mine later. Maxine, yay, she's great. But yeah, if you play FF14 and haven't done the Stormblood Manderville quest and don't want to get spoiled, this is your warning to run away. And if you have, don't say anything. I haven't. I'm blind for once, fully and truly, okay? Woohoo. Now let's see if I can get back into the Gyoto voice.
Yes, like this. No, that's a little too... There we go. Now I sound like a slimy, shady little shitbag of a catfish. Very close to my Kafka voice. I say, there's no need for such menacing glares. None whatsoever. 1,000 pardons, my lady, but I had no idea you were traveling with such esteemed company. Forget everything I said regarding that fee. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a pressing engagement, very pressing indeed.
Wait, you haven't told me where the inspector is yet! Oh, little Gyoza was trying to swindle me! Oh, Nashu, you ought to know better than to trust a talking cat. She needs to know better than to trust a talking cat. Alright, love. I have my drink right here. Woo! You missed little Gyoza. Oh my gosh, there's more skunk raid. Punk skunk raid. Neener. Okay, Nashu, tell me about what's going on. with the inspector, because last we saw the inspector, an expansion and a half ago, he was careening off through the air, I think after getting smacked by his mother for calling her old. I asked lots and lots of other people if they'd seen a gentlemanly Eorzean, but none of them were any help. Oh, Inspector Hildibrand, wherever could you be? Maybe stuck in the ground or in the side of a building like as not. Let's keep an eye out for legs. Oh yes, he does have a habit of landing head first, doesn't he? Hopefully we won't need Lord Godbert's help to pull him out again. Oh, that's it. If the inspector's always on the hunt for a case, then all we've got to do is find the biggest, juiciest one we can, and wait for him to appear. Let's go and see what trouble we can turn up, eh? This way! Where did you go? Oh, there's like multiples. Okay. Oh, there's a fella. Bah.
Unresolved crimes? It so happens that a number of properties owned by the wealthy merchants have been pillaged this past fortnight. Master Akabono's shop in the Rakuza's district was the most recent, as I recall. But you may be assured that the Sekisugumi will track down the thief in due time.
Okay. I see some marks across the bridge, so let's go find them. I am not used to putting my minimap up there, but it does give us so much more room to look around. Oh, ooh, that's a cute. That's a cute little. Ah. Well, I took a screenshot. I forgot I get rid of. I think I have to remap it, probably. Yay, Linux. At least you don't have to violate terms of service to run this on Linux anymore, so that's good. Aha. Oh. I'm gonna put the pervert off till the end. I don't really want to talk to the perverted Lala. Of course it's in the baths. Oh no, there you are. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to go to the baths. Amaji, yay.
Dastardly doings and purported instances of criminal behavior? Oh, this is Kugane, my dear. We have no shortage of that here. But since you ask, the story on everyone's lips at the Bokaisen these days is that of the wealthiest among us, and how they are being preyed upon by some sneak thief. Perhaps I should invest in better locks.
Well, as anyone who watches the lock-picking lawyer would know, that's, no guarantee, apparently. Like, I think I've seen him get defeated by one lock, and it was like a chain lock. And when I was watching him working on that, I'm just like, yeah, no, goodness gracious, take out a cutting tool and cut the frickin' chain, and you're in. Well, hey there, pervert. Excuse me. Oh, right. You got me, Miss Samurai, but
But before you do anything rash like arrest or torture or chop me into tiny little bits. Oh, chop me into tiny little bits with that sword of yours. I mean, no, I've never touched her. I mean, I've never had the chance. I'm sorry. You're just like Caden. Oh, you're that Eorzean adventurer. Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Well, I mean, for a moment there, I thought it was done for. Those Sakisagumi don't mess about. It's all cut first and ask questions. Cut first and ask questions later. Ask questions later. You know, there's no romance in their hearts. They wouldn't understand. And what do you think I'm gonna understand? So it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know about? Incidents the likes of which send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny. It was 5 years ago, or maybe it was last week. I'm not so good with time lately. Anyway, there I was, walking Ulda's bustling streets, when the sea parts and my eyes meet with those of a maiden most fair. And she stole my heart. It was like 2 grains of sand in the desert looking at each other, and one of those grains knowing that it was destined to spend the rest of its life with the other grain, because she had this whole sultry scribe thing that made him so... Oh. Ever since that day, I've watched over her from afar. A silent guardian, a humble protector. Some might think me mad, or call me a coward for refusing to speak with her, but they're fools. Fools, I say. True love is not a product of clumsy banter, but careful study. Years and years of observation, of obsession, until you know her better than she knows herself. Perhaps when the time's right, I'll reveal myself to her, but until that blessed day, I'll aid her from the shadows, and you can aid her in the light. I think I'd like to watch you aid her. Oh, I'm making him worse. By which I mean better, because increasing the creep factor is just better. We want to hate this little creep. Not to say that there's anything wrong with watching. Just, you know, get consent first. Loser. Nashu, you have a stalker. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? A creepy little bastard who followed you to Kagane says he's been stalking you for 5 years. Huh? Huh? Oh, you're having me on. As if I wouldn't notice. Be serious now. Oh, I love these quests. Ah, there you are. Anything interesting? A skilled thief is targeting wealthy merchants. A series of robberies committed by a mysterious thief? Oh, that's just the thing. Well done, Gobbo. Our next order of business should be to track down this Akebono and ask him about the latest incident. All right. Up. There you are. Nashu, what are you looking at?
He certainly looks like a well-to-do merchant.
Right, fiend. That despicable rapscallion. The nerve of him to mock us. My thanks to you, Master Akabono, for your help. I swear to you on my honor that the sneak thief will be brought to justice forthwith. And with that, I bid you good day.
Ah, so it's Akabono. Let's go ask him about the robbery. Ah!
Forgive me, my lady. Am I hasten to not see you? Are you all right? Shall I summon a healer?
Oh, don't you worry. I've taken bigger knocks to the noggin than that. Hey, you aren't one of them samurai, are you?
Shigure, at your service, my lady. You have my sincerest apologies for this incident. Much as I would like to make amends for my reckless behavior, I fear duty compels me to take my leave. A nefarious criminal is at large, and I must bring him to justice.
I don't know. I don't follow sumo wrestling. Oh, that's all we need. Competition! Well, I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand and his faithful assistants won't lose to the likes of him. That merchant must know something important for Shiguro to go running off like that. Let's find out what it is. Greetings and salutations, Master Akabono. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. And this is Gobo, who also has a knack for it. That's his name. Also has a knack for it. Can you tell us about the recent robbery?
Oh, inspectors. I'd heard rumors that one such as you were come from the west.
Oh, he didn't have a voice like that. You should have a voice like...
You seem like an honest sort, so I'll oblige your request. This morning, one of my assistants found my establishment unlocked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered that my most prized possessions had been stolen. To make matters worse, in their place he found this message.
You have been robbed by the Kugane Wolf Burglar. Wolf Burglar?
Surely you heard about his recent exploits? Similar calling cards were found at the scene of the other robberies. And now I too have become a victim.
His voice is hard to do. A series of robberies committed by a thief with a calling card? Oh, there's no way Inspector Hildibrand's going to be able to resist the lure of this case.
Huh? I thought the two of you were inspectors. But it makes no difference to me who catches the criminal, since Saki Sugumori seem to be at a loss. You will be generously rewarded for any information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. I wish you well in your investigation.
In before it's an insurance fraud. All we've got to do now is stick to the case, and we'll be reunited with Inspector Hildibrand. I just know it. Call it my, keen inspector's assistant sense. Anyway, I'm gonna try and learn more about the other robberies. If you learn anything interesting, come find me. Nashi Makar is on the case. Watch out, Mr. Wolf Burglar! Your days of wolf burglaring are numbered. Because Inspector Hildibrand, is that the Green Rooster? I mean, it's Inspector Hildibrand! Hey, Inspector, stop messing around and join us! Oh, In the Mouth of Madness is such a good movie. Frickin'. Look at this frickin' Namatsu spying on... Pervert. We should have a barbecue. Cor, it's been too long since I had a chance to whip up a batch of Nashi's delights. You be sure I'll be putting these little darlings to good use next time. Oh, bugger. Good thing I've got more stashed away. What the fuck is Godbert doing here? Oh my god. Oh, goodness. Oh, Nashu. Please don't kill me tonight. Well, if it isn't Gobo just looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, have I got news for you. So I've been asking after that wolf burglar fellow, the one that left that cheeky note claiming credit, you remember? And it seems he's not quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. No. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, I'll grant you that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. The folks have laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I have enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself. Not bad for a self-trained artiste, wouldn't you say? Maybe leave the art to the professional artists. Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Alright then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out and question the rich and famous. The sort of folk the burglar's been targeting, and see if we can't learn something new. I'll head to Koganidore. You can check out the tea house and the hostelry. I most certainly can do that. Don't go flying! No, you have so much to live for, child. Or if you're gonna fly, at least fly over here where, actually, you'll probably break your neck and drown if you do that. Never mind. Stay safe, kid. Okay, there's the leg still kicking. I thought he disappeared. Byakuren. Sup?
Infamous thief? I know of him. For mercy, he's not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I patronize the tea house? On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Were I a stronger man, I'd forego it, but alas, this heart will not be denied.
Yeah, I can get that. Tea. To use the language of the youths. Tea fox. It is so good. I see someone over here. Hello. Oh, too long it's been since I shared a pipe with an Asian. How fortunate I'm. You've no desire for a smoke, only talk of the wolf burglar? I see. I have no personal experience on which to draw, so I doubt I can be much assistance. What I know is known to all. If you insist, he's a lone wolf without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Seke Segumi has no leads. Some say this has emboldened the man. Each theft is more brazen than the last. He's even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That's the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you'll not favor me with tales of your own, I ask you leave me to my pipe. It's far less demanding company. Very well. Farewell. Okay. There's someone hanging up here. Ah. A preening pundit. Do tell me all about how trans people are somehow at fault for the loss of the presidential election. Like all the other preening pundits out there, you little bitch. I say, the Kugane wolf burglar? Must you sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take in a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? Ugh, it's no use. The moment's ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy, like so many others. Oh, and if you had seen the vase before he took it. If there's any justice in this world, he would be paraded through the streets boiled alive in Tenkanto. You know, maybe turning off the quest description reduces the gameplay, but oh my gosh, the immersion. Also, this game, it is so obvious that we're reliant on the mini-map to find our way here. Because, like, why else would I turn to cross the bridge? Poor RPG quest design. But that's been pretty standard since they started doing mini-maps and bars and such. Hey, Nashu. Actually, I'm talking shit. Did Nashu say where Nashu was going to be? Okay, I'm full of shit. Nashu said that she was going to go head towards Kogano Dori. And hey, look, she's in Kagane Dori. So, yeah, no, I apologize. Chase FF14, you gave me the information I needed to find Nashu without the map marker. Ah, here you are. Dig up any interesting tidbits? So he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mum and her magic frying pan. That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next. Ah!
Oh, 1,000 pardons, young sir. I didn't mean to trample you underfoot. Are you all right?
Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something, was it?
Oh, we meet again, my lady. I say, you must think me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians. Let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with thoughts of my investigation.
Oh, that's right. You're after the wolf burglar, too. Got any leads?
As a matter of fact, I do. I but recently learned of a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugane, it's been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Such as I would love to converse with you at great length, I really must be going. Until we meet again.
Wait! Mr. Shiggy, sir! Can we come too?
The auction? If you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items to be sold.
Oh no, don't you worry about that. Gobo here's got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over. No I don't. I have been spending quite frivolously lately.
Very good. Then by all means, come with me.
I spent 500,000 gil on the shiny scythe. And the stacks of Garlean pizzas. And the banana shakes for the stupid joke. That no one appreciates anymore. So I have a stack of them to hand out, and people have stopped asking. Well... Okay, Shigure, show me this auction.
This venue has been reserved for the private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now.
I remember you. Master Akabono, was it?
Well, if it isn't the inspectors. I didn't know you'd be joining us. I presume you're here to keep watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency.
I really... You shouldn't be spending money without asking Tataru first. Don't tell my Lala wife about my fairy wife. And don't tell my fairy wife about my Lala wife. Let's keep one wife per parallel world, okay?
I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not wont to surrender without a fight.
Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This evening you will be given a rare opportunity to view, and purchase if so inclined, a selection of strange and wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first. A queer, misshapen fiend captured in the mountainous wilds of Yangsha. He's none other than the fabled Ratman, an unholy union of man and beast, a demon of legend whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting. Eternal life could be yours, ladies and gentlemen. So, shall we start the bidding at 500,000 koban? 600. 700.
800,000 koban.
800,000 koban. Going once, going twice. Sold to Master Akabono. Let us proceed to the next item up for bidding. That's a Kickern. He's not really gonna eat him, is he?
The statue you're about to see was brought to Kogane from the west, the land of Eorzea, to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art. I give you the Eorzean Gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened it to a living, breathing man frozen in time.
Well, would you look at that? That statue's a spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan?
Was that a trick of the light, or did the statue just twitch?
You mean to say you think it might actually be the Inspector? Somehow frozen by temporal magics? Oh, in that case, I've got just the thing to bring him back to the land of the moving.
Oh, say your bumful hand, my lady. I beg of you, let's just slaughter these poor people and bring this marketplace to ruin.
I suppose you have a point. And it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocence to Kingdom Come.
How readily she resorts to violence. Oh, this woman! I shudder to think what carnage she's left in her wake.
Ah, I knew it. That's no statue. It's the genuine article, in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something?
This bizarre sculpture is in truth a man? Is such a thing even possible? Strange. I don't recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. I've become Nixon. It was rather more serene, was it not? Perceptive of you. Verily, this is no ordinary statue. It's a heretofore unseen hybrid of sculpture and automaton. Marvel at the way its features change fluidly and effortlessly. Yes, indeed. So, should we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue at 500,000 koban?
600.
7. 800,000 koban, to be paid in full, here and now.
Once more, Master Akabono will not be denied. Will any challenge his claim to the Eorzean Gentleman? Oh, we've got to do something, Gobo! If we don't, these people are going to buy the Inspector! I bid 900,000 Kaban. I don't know if I even have 900,000. I'll borrow it from Tataru.
There's nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1,000,000 koban.
What's the meaning of this? By the Kami, the Eorzean gentleman has vanished. You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar.
That thrice damned Oni. He struck again. I saw him. The fiend with the wolfish features. He took the statue and ran towards the short pier.
You know what this means? Inspector Hildibrand's been stolen. I mean, kidnapped. We've got to get that wolf burglar. Well, we know he might want to eat him like that poor Karen, and we can't have that. No, we cannot let the wolf burglar get such indigestion. After all, we know that Inspector Hildibrand's been rotting for years. To the short pier. Where is this guy? Up there. Mrah.
Oh, he followed me, I presume. Have a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well.
Of course we are! He's got Inspector Hildibrand, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some two-gill thief eat him.
Are you perchance referring to the Eorzean gentleman? That hideous statue? I just said no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with the statue and head towards the ruby price.
'Twas a sight I'd not soon forget. Never before have I seen a lupin carrying a twisted mockery of a man on his back. And never again will I expect.
Too bold was the fiend this day. In seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight, he's left a trail that we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price.
Let us go. You know what? We're gonna do this properly, so to speak. We're not gonna teleport, we're gonna go get the boat and go across areas properly. Making haste. Vroom, vroom. Aha. The Ruby Sea. Nashu? Huh, that tower just keeps going and going and going and going. Yeah, Ura tells me that it's like one of those stupid dungeon things that is a pain in the ass.
Surely one of the watchmen here will have seen the wolfman and his stolen statue. Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of Garlean forces from Doma and the Ruby Sea, there have been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we've been instructed to wave through smaller vessels, leaving our waters absent cause. This Lupin you seek probably received no more than a cursory glance. I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and pray forgive me the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. Question is, where else do we search? Who else has reason to keep a close watch on these waters?
Pirates. We have the pirates.
Oh, silly of me! The Confederacy has every reason to know the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on their ability to extract payments from safe passage, this so-called Ruby Tithe. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieved of their possessions must journey there first and make the necessary overtures.
Yes. Now. Is there a boat to there here? No. That's okay. We can take... Oh, that's right, because it's just right there. Well, we can still take our flying Tyrannosaurus. I love my flying Tyrannosaurus. Hey, Hockey. Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tithe. Like that one fellow I spotted not long ago. Well, why didn't I stop him, you ask? 'Cause he was dead. I, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves or waters. A dead man drifting. It's one thing to threaten a living man, but what can I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that's what. So I took the only reasonable course of action and let him be. I'm not one to consort with the dead, but if you are, by all means, follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I'll remain here and do my best to forget what I saw, you corpse fucker. Nashu! If you squint just the right way, it looks like it's got ears. Or is it horns? I love Hellscare here so much.
A dead man in a boat bound for the Isle of Becco? That's the stupidest thing I heard ever, unless... Ah, don't you see, he mistook the Eorthian gentleman for a corpse. The boat belonged to none other than the Kugane wolf burglar.
Oh, what luck!
Our liaison did mention we could pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on, to the Isle of Becco and that thrice-damned wolf.
To the Isle of Becco. What are we flying on today? You. We go. In style. Can't even begin to say that this is not the way to travel. Well, we see the corpse. Hark! Over there! A wolf! Or at least someone what's got big ears and a long fluffy tail.
We've got him now. So it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. Coming for Fend? This is no wolf burglar. This is a man dead who yet moves. A restless spirit bound to the mortal coil by the burdens of the soul.
It's a furry! Yay!
I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life, more purpose and meaning, and brotherhood.
Oh, wait a minute. You're one of the gentle dead men! But what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others?
As I live and breathe. In even further reaches, I find myself reunited with Master Zombabrand's compatriots. I, too, must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you asked first... And unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea said to be home to a host of undead individuals, not unlike myself. Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle, myself being the logical choice once again.
Have you seen the inspector?
Oh, truly? Well, that would explain why the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable as lot as you claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels.
Oh, that's right, we killed them all. Whoops, sorry.
Oh, well, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned, and Eorzea ever so far away. Just then I felt it, a familiar tingling in my rotting flesh. Aye, there's no denying it. I felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombabrand. His aether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So I followed the trail, and it led me to this place.
Oh, Cor, then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere here on this isle. Good sir, do you still feel Inspector Hildibrand calling you even now? Can you lead us to him?
As surely as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast upon the goo inside before you can say, go. Follow me.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not the sort of thing a gentle dead man usually wears, but it is quite fetching, I've got to say.
It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received it as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with the common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. But enough talk. Master Zombabrand needs us. Nothing I've heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter, if this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I'll trust in him wholly.
Welcome to the pain of being the straight man in the Manderville quest, Shigure. You will be driven mad by the end. However many holes we need or don't need, we will put in him. So, Shigure, are you standing up okay?
Are all undead in the West so gentlemanly?
No, they really aren't. I think it's wonderful. It's a wonderful look for him, don't you? You know what? He just looks like half of any anime convention.
Yes, yes, Master Hildibrand is close. We're nearly upon him. The wolf burglar. At last we'll bring that bastard to justice. Wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Surrender.
So they finally caught up with me. God, he looks exactly like my sketch.
Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. Aye, this day the Bakufu will have their man. That is to say, their Lupin. Stop, damn you!
The inspector's still not stepped out of it, which means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's Delight. Tango style.
Oh, shut it, you stupid statue!
Bugger me, are those bombs?
Idiot! Get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both! Oh.
Oh my gosh, wolf thief's a lady, or at least entitied.
Help, Gabu, Nashu, anyone?
Forget Hildibrand. Now is our chance to catch the wolf burglar. Oh, don't worry about the inspector. He survived a trip back from Dalmud. So there's nothing. Let's get the wolf burglar instead.
I told you before, wolf burglar. You've nowhere left to run. Ball, on the other hand.
If that's how it's gonna be, then fall it is. Never thought I'd come this close to being caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue ain't even a statue, there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, thief takers. Quick to my Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, the nerve of that villain.
I say, Gobbo,
I've come to expect such cold, calculating behavior from dear Nashu. But not you.
Hey! Inspector Hildibrand's back! Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game! Am I right, Inspector?
What manner of sorcery is this? The Eorzean gentleman. This statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing being. I trust I needn't remind you that I, too, am capable of such motions, despite being neither living nor breathing. More to the point, Master Hildibrand is no statue.
Quite right. He's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Huh? Good sir, by your garb I gather you are a samurai. Am I then correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Oh, as I wake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern fan? Whoa, what's this? Already my keen investigative sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away for honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg.
Wait for me, Inspector! You know I can't run that fast!
Master Hildibrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It's enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be if I weren't, you know. As much as I'd love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlords safe. So, in Eorzea, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire, as well as a zombie overlord. Truly yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I'll never comprehend. While I regret that we were unable to apprehend the wolf burglar, I'm glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let's follow him and see where his keen sense leads.
Oh, Hildibrand. Garuda Horse. I love you. I love your music, Garuda Horse. You are so out of place in this.
Another Ratman? Like the one they sold at the auction?
Looks like Inspector Hildibrand found a kickern. A friend in need. Friend in need of friend. Are you a friend?
Did I not tell you I had caught the scent of a case? And here it is. I give you the case of the kidnapped Kikern. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane.
We sail on ships as sailors. Priest out in our trade company. Docked at Kugane's docks to unload goodly goods. When goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feast to me and friendly friend.
By the Kami, did that rat man just speak?
Kikan! Not a rod man, rude man. Let us know and hear no kikan. Anyways, demon with lucky, always demon with lucky flesh, demon, huh? We go with goodly merchant, all alone. Many turns, left, right, left, very confusing. Then bad man grabbed friendly friend, put gag in mouth and bag on head.
I fight back and run, but they run too, and I jump in water.
It would seem the currents carried him to the shores of this island, but I have yet to ascertain the motive for why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Kikern sailor. Because they don't know or do not care that he's Kikern. He passes for a rat man of Far Eastern folklore, the flesh of which, some believe, bestows everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features. An incredible, albeit hideous statue of Eorzean make that was in truth a man. I dare say we've already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell at auction. The fiend!
At the very least, we know he sold this Kikern's friendly friend. We've got to save him too.
Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes, I was about to say that. Well said, you.
I think we're probably back to Kugane. On whaleback this time. Yeah, we're definitely just going back to Kugane. Bye, Forevermore. Also, this is my slowest mount. Why am I riding my slowest mount? It's behind that island, is it? Neat. See, it's nice sometimes not to follow the quest and just try and remember where you're going or look at the map. Get to, like, feel like you're in the world. And sometimes that means riding whaleback. Past immigration! Try and catch me, coppers! Mwahaha! Okay, where on earth are we going? To the Ruby Bazaar. I don't want to, like, walk all the way there. You're in trouble. Kami struck me down. The Eorzean gentleman's alive. Hearken to me, merchant. Your reckoning is at hand. For the crime of kidnapping a Kikern sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest. I should hope I would remember doing something so reprehensible as that. More importantly, who are you to level such accusations, much less put me under arrest? You're not of the Sekik Segumi. A common Ronin, are you not? You. A common Ronin come from the countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece. I say, what audacity! That self-same piece stands before you,
with the cairn who escaped your kidnapping attempt as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain. There's no denying it.
And yet I do. Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eorzea is not recognized here. Only the Sekisugumi can compel answers and arrest criminals. And with that, I bid you good day. You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend, but alas, all good things must come to an end. The wolf burglar's meddling merely delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now do yourself a favor and come quietly, or don't and do me a favor. Shigure, owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that you have my deepest thanks.
Thank you, sir. That you would favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope this goes some way towards...
However, that you failed to inform the Sekisugumi of the wolf burglar's crime, despite being present, and instead pursued the thief on your own, is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Sekisugumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai. Cops, Yay!
1,000 thanks to saving friendly friend. Warrior and warrior will be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys.
I owe you all an apology. Like the merchant said, I'm no more than a common ronin. My pursuit of the wolf burglar has been from the very beginning independent of the Sekisugumi or any other authority. I came to Kogane to join the Sekisugumi, was judged to be unworthy, unable to find gainful employment. As a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief I might bring to justice, and thereby earn the approval of the Sekisugumi. Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and passion for the law have won me over. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all of creation.
We're getting pinged something. Oh, it's nothing important.
From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the Kogane wolf burglar, we shall start right this instant. I'm still not quite sure what to make of that man, but I suppose I should be grateful for his for the help.
Just enjoy the ride, dude. Just enjoy the ride.
Gobo, was it? I should thank you for joining me on this endeavor. Perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seems rather more reliable. The wolf burglar is not to be underestimated. He's cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say that while I value the assistance of the inspector and his assistant, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I, too, may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it's nothing compared to that of the Eorzean gentleman.
Yay! What are you up to? Hildibrand will return in The Blade, Mislaid. See ya, Inspector! Next time! And by next time I mean in like a couple minutes when we, or a few seconds when I like click the little button. Ma!
Have you heard? The wolf burglar, for whom we've been searching day and night, has struck again. Word reached me but moments ago.
Yay! Oh no, sweaty.
The inspector and his assistant are a step ahead of us. But if we hurry, we may arrive before they begin questioning any witnesses. You'll come, will you not? Yes. And let us brook no further delay and make haste for the Rakusa district.
Hurry, my love. Shower. Before we get to some great climax. Oh goodness, I can't actually go there. Ah, that's not a crossing. I need to go up higher. I picked the wrong route across the river. We're nearing it. Well, this is the place where you can run along the rooftops. I hope we have to run along the rooftops. The wolf bird has struck again.
It was a near thing, I say. A near thing.
Oh, perverts watching.
I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, stand ready to assist any and all who seek redress for the crimes of crimes dastardly and daring. My keen inspector's sense has led me hither. Speak, my good man, what injustice befell you here? Inspectors? Ah, yes, the Westerners. I remember you, girl. If you're so eager to hear the tale, I'll be glad to tell it. 'Twas him, the wolf burglar. Bold as ever, he attempted to steal the finest sword in my collection, the Sapporo Sukehiro, in broad daylight. Why, the kami, but you say he attempted? And failed, aye. Little did the fool know I had recently employed a new bodyguard, a peerless samurai worth every koban. So the fiend was unable to abscond with your precious blade. Truly you're fortunate indeed, Mr. Akabono. Yet surely this is not the end of it. Wolf Burglar has his pride. He's not wanted to forsake a prize. Master Akabono, I have no doubt that thief will come back for the blade again and again. I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure, that we may finally bring the villain to justice.
And speaking of justice, I am yeah, we're back. I think I will have to turn down actual invites to mine if they should come, because I think I'm going to have to be ending stream probably at the end of this particular mission. We're back.
Where we finally bring this villain to justice. Your spirit, I'll grant you. I've no need of additional guards. Your Jimbo alone is worth 100 men, if not more. My voice has changed again. Master Akabono, I think you underestimate this foe. You try my patience, boy. I have made my decision. I'll not suffer it to be questioned further. Find another way to earn the Sekisugume's approval. And now I have a pressing engagement in Sanjo Hanamachi, to which I've been looking forward all the week. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let this business with the wolf burglar delay me further. A good night.
Jimbo is Giglamesh, isn't it?
Aye, fairies, let us turn. He's let this turn of luck lull him into a false sense of complacency. He should be doubling his guard or tripling it. If only he'd reconsider. If he'll not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason. When in doubt, try again. It's not the most well thought out plan, but for lack of anything better. Alright. Let's follow Master Akabono to Sanjo Hanamachi, and once more impress on him the gravity of the situation.
Rah. You can do it, Shigure.
Perhaps he'd fare better if I taught him the Mandeville art of Palais. Which is precisely why it's important for us to speak with him.
Ask all you like, but the answer's no. There's a very short list of people who get to pass, and none of you lot are on it.
I applaud your diligence, I do, but we're here to help. You'd admit us to speak with Master Akabono, that we might convince him to stand guard over the Soboro Sukahiro.
Ah, that's your game. Trick the daft doorman into letting you in so you can steal Master Akabono's priceless sword? How stupid do you think I am? As if he'd consort with the likes of you. Not a looker among you.
Really? My mother's told me I'm quite handsome.
I'm sure she has. Maybe if he was in the mood for a taikamochi. Not today, though. Master Akabono made it quite clear he would only welcome additional entertainers if they were geiko of surpassing beauty, which you're not. So piss off.
That went rather poorly. I suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shigure, I think not, for I have a plan! A plan of surpassing beauty, if I do say so myself. Are you acquainted with any geiko, perchance? Well, there's an Okiya nearby whose proprietress may have given me a few odd jobs, but wait, what exactly is your plan? All shall become clear in time, my good man. Lead the way to this Okiya.
Not a looker? Not a looker? Not a looker? I told you to piss off. Not a looker? Shit. Not a looker. This bitch wouldn't know a looker if he looked at her. Inspector extraordinaire? Is that really a profession? A legitimate one? I've never really heard of it.
Humble greetings to you, fairest maiden. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I'm given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shigure here.
I've given the fool a handout or two.
And now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of Asian inspectors? I can only assume this means he's yet to find honest work.
Indeed, much to all our chagrin, Shigure is not gainfully employed at present. But that regrettable circumstance is not what brings us to you. Nay, it's a matter of far greater import. A grave injustice which must be averted at all costs. To that end, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistant in your finest kimono. For but a brief time only, you may be assured it shall be returned to you post-haste.
Hand you a kimono. Just like that. I'm not sure what mischief you inspectors get up to in your line of work, but in ours, a kimono is priceless. No geiko worth her salt would simply let a stranger parade about town in hers. No. Not for nothing, at least. If you're truly desperate need of my assistance, you should be willing to pay for it. Say 70,000 Eorzean gil? $70? Only $70? My Subligar's worth more than 70.
Be that as may, there's no need to rely on your generosity. I am more than capable of paying for this expense. Nashu, pay the woman!
With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty.
What? As of when? Oh dear, this is certainly a fly in the ointment. So your plan is to disguise Nashu as a geiko, that she may enter into the company of Master Akabono and thereby keep watch for the wolf burglar. I hesitate to call it one of surpassing beauty, but if it is our best option. I don't even think to say it, my good man. I would never take the money of a down-on-his-luck youth with no job or skills to speak of. But of course, it is, as ever, so simple. A means by which we may achieve our end without spending a single coin. In my brief time here, I've come to understand the myriad complexities of Hingan culture. There's a custom by which one may express the fervor of his conviction by shaving every hair from his head, is there not? Oh, well, yes, I suppose you have the right of it, but wouldn't they go to such lengths to secure a kimono?
I'll do the honors. A beauty reborn?
My hair. My beautiful flowing locks. What have you Act 1 to me!
Oh, that's brilliant. Totally brilliant. I didn't think I'd laughed so hard in ages. Shut up, Shigure. I dare say she did you a favor. Sekisagume might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You can have your kimono, with my thanks. Never mind the gill. The entertainment you've given me is payment enough.
My lady, you are a saint! Are you ready, Nashu?
Always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put on these things on, right?
Verily, there is no greater truth than that if we trust in ourselves and the gods, fate shall conspire to see us succeed. This is the will of the kami.
I'm sure that's not going to bite us in the ass later. Pat, pat, pat.
I believe I hear them coming.
Ta-da!
Oh, my dear Nashu, you look incredible! Wow, actually, yes, you do. You do. She looks every bit the Geiko. I can't fathom that doorman turning her away. Come, my friends, let us put Nashu's disguise to the proof.
Is the little pervert hanging around? Where's the little pervert? You know the little pervert's gonna be like, wow, my precious, no, don't turn her into a whore. I probably should have done it down the alley because I hit a wall. Mr. Bodyguard, you want a looker? You want a looker? You want a looker, bitch? May I present to you a looker?
Say what you will about the rest of us, but you would have to be blind to disparage my stalwart ass. That is the lovely Geiko, Nashu.
My stalwart ass? A Geiko, eh? Right, let's have a look at ya. Oh, and where has this lovely lass been hiding? Master Akabono's sure to take a shine to you. Alright, girl may enter, and no one else.
Huzzah, it worked.
Wish me luck!
Though, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Gobo or myself should have accompanied her, no?
Oh, Shigure,
I did tell you it was a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not?
Oh no, it's not Gilgamesh, it's a different person. Okay. The sword without peer, the Soboro Tsukihiro. The Geiko without peer. Chiyome.
Oh, what fortune that I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. Their very presence makes the wine taste that much sweeter.
Dead-eyed miscreant. I could not agree more, my lord. Alas, whereas you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart.
That which I desire I take, as will you when my little project is complete.
Whoa, bitch, no. Secret to a woman's heart. Real simple. Treat her like a human being. Don't be out to just, like, get in her ass. And, I don't know, just deal with whatever comes. If you actually, like, have feelings for her and see her as a human being, she'll pick up on it. And if she isn't, like, reciprocating, she'll be like, you know, it's cool. And then you just be like, yeah, cool, and cope. Because, like, yeah, most relationships fail, and most of them fail before they begin. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's normal. Chill.
You may come and have a drink with us. Come, come.
If my lords
exist, I shall be glad to partake.
Gal that pretty doesn't need to do voice training.
Such a beautiful girl you are, and so skilled a dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have. You but just give yourself body and soul to me. I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive. I am sure I've told you 1,000 times before. I should be glad to entertain one and all with the traditional arts. Stubborn as ever. I see. No matter. In due time you'll be mine, one way or another.
That's right. Threaten the young lady with rape. That is how you win a woman's heart. But begging your pardons, my lords.
Oh, this is a welcome surprise. My lord, did you call for another geiko? Never mind. Come, my dear, have a seat.
Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Peace. Oh, it's this guy again.
Salutations, my good sirs.
What? What's the meaning of this? I explicitly said I would be receiving no Takamochi this day.
Far be it from me to judge a man his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. Such beauty. Such grace. Be that as it may, now's not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, after I've had a time to recover, but not today. Oh, will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Enough! Yojimbo! Remove this fetching yet belligerent Takamochi from my sight! Lay a hand upon a fair maiden? I will do no such thing. Are you defying your master's order? The master who's already paid you an unconscionable sum of money for your services. A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agreed to serve only as the sword's protector, not the executor of your whims. There he is, the wolf burglar. Impossible. At last the villain revealed himself. We have you now, most wolfish of burglars. Yes, it was I all along. Hildibrand, master of disguise, inspector of 1,000 faces, defender of justice. I feel so conflicted. So, you're not a Taikomochi? Pity that. Oh, bugger me. It isn't the talking statue. Fancy meeting you here. Come watch me steal the Sapporo Sukiro? Well, you know how this goes. Blow it out, blow it out, blow it out! Nasu, blow it out! Don't let him get away! Out, fiend! What happened? I mean, it's funny. The humor is slightly built upon a foundation of transmisogyny, which is maybe not great, but also it's really good. Like, the joke isn't, haha, he's dressed as a woman. The joke is, haha, he thinks he's hot. And then Yojimbo agrees. What happened? There you are, my dear. You're unharmed? I'd be heartbroken if there were even a single scratch upon my concubine-to-be. My lord would do well to take greater care where he places his hands, should he wish to keep them. You go, girl. Confound it. How does he manage to escape every time? Rejoice, my friends, for he has failed in his thievery once more. The Sapporo Sukihiro remains safe and sound. You bald imbecile! Look what you're holding! That look even remotely like the Sapporo Sukihiro to you? Does it? Does it? For the record, I'm not actually bald. Be gone from my sight and don't return till you found my sword! I think this is... I don't know. I mean, the FF games all happen in their own shared world. After we went to all that trouble, he still managed to steal the Sapporo Sukihiro and sacrifice my flowing locks for nothing. Although I care increasingly less for Akebono, he is nevertheless a man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the wolf burglar to justice. We need not pursue him alone. Yojimbo's volunteered his services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I know where the thief is headed to.
Peace. Yojimbo?
Have we met somewhere before? Of course not. Don't be silly.
No, I'm pretty sure we've met. I'm pretty sure we fought, like, in some dungeon. You were a boss, and you were defending some greedy fucker, and then you got sick and tired of his bullshit. Because I kept stealing your pay, so you were just like, well, fuck it if I don't get paid, and you just left. I remember you, vaguely. It was... Kugane Castle. It's not easy being a geiko.
That may well have been my best disguise yet. Oh.
You're in it still.
I believe the wolf burglars fled to Yansha. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. Though old and worn, it's been well cared for over the years. It's more than a tool for him, I think, and clearly it's of Domon design. Oh, what an amazing coincidence! The selfsame details have been caught mine eye. I dare say you have the makings of an Inspector Shigure. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. Yansha!
To Yansha. I'm not going the long way there. That's too far. To Namai. Meow. Stretch, dear we stretch. Okay. Hello, Tala Wildfang. Expect no mercy. I think I might understand the little pervert a little. Please deny me mercy. Yeah, it looks like we're going straight through to the House of the Fierce. Ah, this is not how I wanted to go at all. I actually have to talk to you and go through if I'm going to go this way. Goodness, I am. It's been so too long since I've been here. Okay. Now we're out.
I needn't weigh Diago's fangs. He's a good dog.
Good dog, doggo. Good dog! Yay! I think I fought you too! Good doggo! Good doggo. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Yay! Good doggo! You were good at fighting when we had to fight you.
Even if he's somewhere here, how are we to narrow our search?
Look at all those crystals. So shiny.
Oh, my word! Have you ever seen anything so full of splendor? Ah, but forgive me. We must not lose sight of the matter at hand. How shall we pursue our quarry? It's a very good question to which I currently have no answer. I do.
Ruff, ruff, roar. What a nice little doggy.
Daigoro's more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger that he may track its scent. A brilliant idea, Jim. Yes, indeed. Here, take it.
Oh.
Oh, here's a set already! With me, Nashu!
My voice is so tired, oh my god.
Perhaps fate's conspiring to see us succeed after all.
This is so hard on my voice, I love it. Ifrit horse! It's been a while since we've had you, Ifrit horse.
Daigoro seems confused. Has he lost the scent?
Is the doggy alright?
Jim? Jim?
Yeah. Yo, Jimbo. Jimmy Jimbo. Yo, Jim.
Oh, what ails little Daigoro? Why would he go no further? How is it you remember his... It is like there are Namazu about. Their stink befuddles his senses. Though unfortunate, we know the wolf burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search, we can find some other clue to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shikure. If there are clues to be found in these ruins, my keen inspector's sense shall lead me to them.
Wait for me, Inspector. Wait for me.
There they go again, charging off before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless?
Yeah.
Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Gobo?
No. Bye, Nasu. Bye, Nasu. Ah, there you are. A pungent Namazu. Oh, look at the little loser. He's freaking dead. Aw. Look at him. Ooh. Alive I am. Well and healthy, yes, yes. Nursing a rather vicious hangover from a sip of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? No, but I'm hunting a thieving bandit, a lupin. A lupin? Now that you mention it, I have some vague recollections of a traveler with an unusual sword at his back.
I was deep in my teacups at the time. I know what I saw.
A drunken Namatsu? What's his part in it?
Saw the Lupin.
He saw the wolf burglar? What luck? Which way did he go?
It's all a bit of a blur. I doubt my memory could be of any use. My barbells, on the other hand, should do the trick.
Oh, my adorable little friend. You need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding the fiend.
Yes, my keen Namatsu sense is telling me.
That's a wolf burglar.
Is that way?
Who's that way?
Which way?
Oh, we may as well split up again.
I would help you, but my hangover. Yeah. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burglar. Plot relevant gloves. They're plot relevant. Among the irrelevant pot shirts, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. And then the wolf burglar themselves has come this way. And that's why the barbells and the inspector went different directions. Doggo! Good doggo! Oh. Good doggo. Pa, 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 pa.
Found something, have you?
Your gloves.
I don't recall him wearing gloves. But for lack of other possible leads, I'll let Daigoro follow this fresh scent. Now that the Namatsu's gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner.
There you go. Ruff, ruff. We have some allegedly plot-relevant gloves. Ruff, 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 ruff.
What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that the Namazu's departed, Daigoro's capable of pursuing our quarry once more. Your stalwart companion found gloves that may have belonged to him, so we're about to see where they lead us. Aha! He's got the scent. Quickly, Gobbo! We must not lose sight of Daigoro! There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronin. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Daigoro. Seize the Lupin.
Gosh, he's a fast doggy.
Aye, there are none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief.
No, bad dog. Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he?
Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog.
How could he possibly have?
The nerve.
You lot really should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten I've got friends in high places? Montaro, to me! Okay. Let me get out my Tyrannosaurus next. Okay, then we can follow Montaro. The bird cannot resist Hildibrand's magnificent charms.
By the Kami, what have you done to my bird? What have you done to my bird? Got you. Rejoice, Shigure, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Saburo Sukehiro. Yes, it seems we have. Though before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. Oh, but of course! Aye, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece that could only be the treasured Saburo Sukehiro. I assume I have urgent business in Kugane, which as well as it shall afford me the opportunity to return the Saburo Sukehiro to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim. Steadfast, loyal, honorable. A Mandeville man from another mother. A Mandeville man from another mother. Let's quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I'm sure the Sekisegumi will have a cell with his name on it.
Aha! Jim? Jim's not returning that sword. There's no way Jim is returning the sword. Oh, goodness. Woof. It is hard on my voice. Giving me a bit of a hack. We're almost there. We're almost through. We're almost done. I'm sure we're gonna have to fight Yojimbo before we're through, though. There's no way we don't. Going to the Seikei Sekumi, right? Yep. Well, near the Seikei Sekumi. Now, what business have you with the Seikei Segumi? We got the wolf burglar. The wolf burglar? The Lupin who's made a mock of me and my brothers. I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane and brought him here that we might surrender him onto the custody of the Seikei Segumi. Oh, glad are we to accept this unexpected bounty. Feed's been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Ah. Yay, now to learn how Yojimbo fucked this over. Bloody fools, the lot of you, blind to the true villain in your midst. No, I'm pretty sure Yojimbo stole the sword. Is it true then? The wolf burglar has been detained? Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and aplomb. Very good, very good. And the Saburo your hero, where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought Yojimbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo? That disgraceful disgrace of a samurai? Nay, I've seen neither hide nor hair of him.
I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Umineko tea house before paying Master Akabano a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with the Saburo Sukihiro.
This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? All is stupid, inexplicable, unidentifiable. For what reason could you have possibly, even for a moment, considered it wise to settle a single man? Not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service. Mock me, Ronin. If you fail to deliver that sword, I'll make the focus of my remaining years that your dreams go unfulfilled. Time to go kill Yojimbo. We certainly can't have that. Which reminds me, Shigure, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case?
Yes, sir, it is.
Good. In light of the recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the Seikei Segumi. What say you? It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, some few procedures and discussions my superiors that must come first. We may tend to them now, if your comrades don't mind waiting.
Oh, not at all. We will await your triumphant return, Shigure.
Aha! Yay! Our friend's a cop! Cover our asses, boy! Give us the privilege. Let us get away with crimes. Otherwise, why would you put up with being friends with a cop?
My friends, it's finished.
A Shigure reborn.
Well, I'd not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I'm a changed man, as though I am enforcing the power discrepancies that secure the might of the feudal establishment against both the peasantry and the rising capitalist class in the Far East. It is up to you who've changed me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Gobo, Inspector Hildibrand, and Nashu.
Thank me in Eorzi and Gil.
Well, I have only just become Shiseki Sugumi. I've already been given my first assignment. I am to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Soboro Sukihiro. Alas, as a new recruit, I've been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I'm to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to help you scour all creation from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Saburo Sukihiro. Our hunt begins anew.
Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me! Hey, Halapali's online.
Part of me so struggles to believe it. The wolf burglar captured, myself, Aseki Sugumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for me. What an odd, circuitous path it is that led us to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. But Nashu assures me she's already in the process of procuring a potent tonic that remedies that. Once we find ourselves waiting for our fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on the Soburo Sukihiro, we can but enjoy our respite.
Respite my ass. Okay, a little respite. We have a little this. Num. Num. Num 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 num. Hildibrand will return in the Black Heart beneath. Yay! Alright, Shigure. Fuck this game! Oh my... Shigure seems utterly devoid of hair and hope.
Look well, Gobo. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for Soburo Sukihiro, as well as your Jimbo, continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of progress.
It's been like 10 seconds. It's fine.
Ah, Shigure, there you are! We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man. I see you're here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald, you, of all people, should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. Tell me, have you a word of Jim in our missing sword? Jim! Who is there? Oh, yes, so Jimbo. No, I was just telling Gobo I have made no progress since last we spoke.
You seem distressed, Shigure. If you pine yet for your lost locks, then pine no more. We've brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness.
Really? Well, that's actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you.
Why not try it right now?
Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. I say to meet Master Hildibrand and his bosom companions yet again. Really, the Kami have been kind to me. It is always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. Were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you in the Far East?
Indeed, I thought to return home and rejoin my brothers. And to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage.
It was from him I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A fauna yeri, a Far Eastern variety of undead, has been seen wandering in Isle's shore.
As my previous attempt to recruit fellow zombies had been met with failure, I thought, why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost with a spirit of camaraderie? Alas, it's a most elusive quarry. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funayeri by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far.
See. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim?
Jim?
I've heard not of that particular Far Eastern spirit, though to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that. In this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired.
You seek this Jim, Master Hildibrand? If so, I shall be glad to help.
Grateful as we might be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak to you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who until recently terrorized the city.
Oh, how careless of me. I'll change into something less conspicuous at once.
It's settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane.
I'll help this time, because otherwise it won't get done. Sometimes it sucks being the main character of reality.
That's it. Everyone's simply going to ask after Jim again. I mean, if it so happens to lead to something, that's all well and good, but...
Hey! Don't be a spoil sort. Hey, Tsurabami! Have you met Jim?
Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow? Seka Segumi were asking after him the other day.
Tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. It's between you and me. If I did know something, I don't know if I'd want to tell them. You know the Kagane wolf burglar? The one they locked away?
Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you. Madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims is among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever.
What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and the needy. And yet they decry him as a villain. Fools.
Let me guess, you're searching for a man named Yojimbo? The Seki Segumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. Not they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you heard. The Kagane wolf burglar's been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite may have you believe, he's no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least amongst us. If you ask me, the Sekisegumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many a dark rumor. Anyway, the light of the wolf burglars' detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisegumi in their activities. And unfortunately, they suspect you to be working with them. You may find your overtures rebuffed.
Oh. Oh, this is worrisome. You. Answer me, child. Ah! Yoshimbo, you say the name does ring a bell. I recall the Lupin fellow was asking him as well. Though that was some time ago. He's been detained by the Sekisuguri. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. But when I told him how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the kaban to purchase her medicine, without asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that... No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. I have bad news for you, kid, about how police and power intersect in the world. He's not gonna be free.
I see. What have you learned, Gobo?
Apparently, a certain Lupin is rather well loved.
I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say?
Basically, he was a hero, and we're like the bad, shitty cops arresting, like the Black Panthers feeding the children breakfasts in the morning in the 70s, buddy.
Hero to the poor and downtrodden, a criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is unexpected. But whatever aspirations they may cast on his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That's sad to hear that some may withhold information in protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisegumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it may be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say that, but that's a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly. Perhaps I should make use of my old kimono.
Even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They'd mock me as a Sekisegumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him?
Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo had designs on this Suburo Sukihiro, it's possible they may know one another. Well done, Nashu! I was but a mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion.
Yay!
That's settled then. Let's go and question the prisoner without further delay.
Yay! Let's go earn this out. I find this rather interesting.
Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. Though we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter?
Certainly, Shigure, if it'll aid in your investigation. Follow me.
I trust you're enjoying your hospitality. I come bearing questions.
Questions, eh? For little old me, you say?
Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soburo Tsukihiro you stole from Master Akabono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, we thought you might know something about the man and his motive.
Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as Soburo Tsukihiro, especially after word of its theft is spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of a certain disreputable folk with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free.
What? Absolutely not. That's out of the question.
Well, then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way.
Well, now, Shigure. Let's not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. But what they say is true. It would be wrong to see him hanged. I propose to my superiors you be temporarily released into our custody for purposes of this investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangements, you will receive leniency. What say you?
I say you've got yourselves a deal, Baldy.
Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you?
I sure do, Inspector! Now's as good a time as ever for to try it, don't you think?
Here? In the jail? Far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. Feels strange. Like my scalp is... Oh. Arthur Kami. Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting.
The light, it blinds them. There are too many. And turn and flex and chicken bounce. Waha!
Perfection. Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in his cell, I see. But what the world is that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the other outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes, yes, right then, if you'll excuse me. Goodbye. Oh, yes, of course. Very good. Wait, when did Shigure rejoin his hair? And since when was he blonde? Shigure. How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led others into the waterways below. We should follow.
To the waterways. Down here before? If so, you might have met all my friends already. A contemptible lot, all Kugane's cast-offs. If anyone's had a peep from your quarry, it'll be them. Come then, don't be shy. It's the people that I found when we were doing earlier in the months ago when we did Kugane Castle. I found the criminals. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Hi, hey girl, do you remember you spat insults at me and I spun around and hit you with a scythe. It takes a wolf to know a rat, huh? To what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how to slip free of the Sekisugumi's noose. Sent a pretty woman a picture of a rock? Oh, oh goodness, how can I ever forgive you? My dashing good looks and silver tongue, how else? Never you mind that, I need information, Koju. Oh, I do now. Or is it the Sekisugumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Eh? You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll be out of your hair. Wolf's honor. We're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Sekisugumi like you, but were found wanton for this reason and that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Someone's got to do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I ask you comport yourself with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I've done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke what goes by the moniker Yojimbo. Heard of this man? Yojimbo? No, I can't say it rings a bell. Oi, any of you know a fellow by the name of Yojimbo? Well, you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What do he do anyway? Piss in the Bugyo's rice porridge? If only. Stole the Saburo Sukihiro, he did. Oh, bugger me. That's a beauty. wonder why, though. Finding a buyer, even through the black market, would be a challenge and a half. Why? And if he'd even put word out he was looking, he'd have heard about it by now. I have to come all this way and leave with nothing. And let's not call it a day just yet. If this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons to keep it. Sell it or keep it. It's not about the money, I doubt it's his first prize or last.
Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake.
What he said, I suppose. If he's the collector, only the best will do, which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Ame no Murakumo?
Wait, the Ame no Murakumo? I thought it was nothing more than a fairy tale. What do you mean that fabled sword of Eld actually exists?
Yeah, a giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it. I deflected the blow. I did. Not on the MSQ roulette in an EX run, but I did.
Well, you should have a...
What?
I have so many questions. Where'd this all happen?
Oh, in the Red Kojin lands. How's in the Kojin of the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no? Yep. Might be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us
brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once.
I'm paying the teleportation fees, aren't I?
Of course I am. To think the Ame no Murakumo was not only real, was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we must search the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there's a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. Speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at the Ruby Price after I've changed. Pray go ahead without me. I insist.
Alright, Hildibrand. Off we go.
All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse. I know I am. Ah.
Let's hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. To Tamamitsu is the easiest one to get places from. Okay. That's just like right there. Alright. Garuda. Garuda horse. Take us home. Oh, it's nighttime too. Dramatic. Having access to the soundtrack at will is probably making the Garuda horse my favorite.
Oh, it's Shigure! Over here! Over here!
What on earth happened to you? You look like a JRPG pro tag now. By the Kami, I thought you were someone else at first. You look like Discount Cloud Strife.
Well, since I suggested I should wear something other than the garments of a Sekisugumi for a time, I paid a visit to Kugane Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. That's quite the change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself.
I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. You look like a Discount Cloud Strife.
You give me too much credit.
I'll say that. Get up with those Zori. I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We got a collector to catch. Assume he's after the Ame no Murakamo. We've got to get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? Fly. By air or underwater passage, eh? A bit more tricky than I thought.
Oh, without the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours, Montaro, was it?
After what the inspector did to him, he'll be keeping a wide berth. I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly.
Somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, Oh, forgive me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Saburo Sukihiro from Master Akebono. Did not Koju say selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult?
It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akebono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life, devoid of most luxuries. A righteous man who never turned his back on those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts save each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai's sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession. The sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. The merchant, he is not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but a bigger than bigger. Before he knows that the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he pledges his blade as collateral. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor. While strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick, and soon after he passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in this unjust world.
All this time, you were only...
He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yansha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adopted father by helping others as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai's sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, that he might wear it with pride.
This time, Master Akebono was your main objective. When you broke into his shop in the Rakuza district, you were searching for the Saburo Sukihiro. You kept a close eye on him even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants. You might drive him to take additional measures to protect his sword, knowing in doing so he would eventually reveal its location. Oh, then that's settled. The Saburo Sukihiro must return to its rightful owner.
If it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how was Yojimbo planning to get there?
Well, that I don't know, but regardless, if he's headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. And we are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post haste.
Post haste. Mwah. Sakazuki. Leon. Woof. Sakazuki's like right here, isn't it? Yeah, it's like right there. Aki, do you know anything?
I remember you, looking for more dead men.
Corpse fucker? A real thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized gaita? I don't know, it still sounds like you're a corpse fucker. Corpse-like samurai. Traveler like him would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you.
Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good woman, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away.
Yeah, gentleman from earlier. Something about him is disturbingly familiar. Reminiscent of that dead fellow I spied on the boat a while back. Yep. I fucked the corpse, and he came back to life. That's why I'm a corpse fucker. It's my power. Brings back the dead. Totally. Oh, is that? Lanky samurai with large hat? It happens I spoke with a traveler like that. Had a dog with him, too. Sure enough, we had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Can't imagine why, what with the red being unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to dock a boat. Told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, I did see that dog of his not long ago on the beach, wandering about. Hope he didn't abandon him.
You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Dalgoro. Must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Rahar. Daigoro! Here, Daigoro!
Oh, I think I see him over there. Hi. Maybe he doesn't like us anymore. No, you gotta give the pup the right incentive is all. Incentive? Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Money, 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 money.
That's all it takes to win him over. A single command. Weak little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daigoro's a good dog, and now he'll lead us to his master.
This is quite a fix indeed. Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy?
Jim, my good man! I mean, you rapscallion! There's nowhere to run! Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Sapporo Sekihiro at once!
I'll do no such thing. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associate over yonder, I've yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set out searching for stronger swords with which I might bring everything to bear. I thought to claim victory with the Yame no Murakamo in hand, but if circumstances demand we settle this here and now, so be it!
Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to... I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Proud to be amazed as the Saburo Tsukihiro is delivered into my waiting arms. Daigoro, oh Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a big belly rub.
Daigoro, you will do no such thing. What? Betrayed? The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells money.
So you surrendered Saburo Tsukihiro. I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum.
Daigoro? Daigoro! Return to me this instant. Oh, fie on it, you win, the sword is yours.
By the kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. Mommy!
Vroom. Wait, where's the Sapporo Sekihiro? Right where it belongs. You fiend, return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Bugger me, where'd they come from?
This isn't over. Shigure, what is this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. You see, Inspector Hildibrand and I, in order to track down your Jimbo and the Saburo Sicario, we need to enlist the assistance of the Wolf Burglar. To that intent, we moved him from the jail, temporarily of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. Oh, where is he? Gone with the sword. And how do you intend to do that when your prisoner's taken flight? Shigure, I charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. I'll be reasonable. You know full well everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We'll return with the Saburo Sukihiro and the Wolf Burglar. I swear to you. Yeah, we're gonna go kill the fucker. I understand you're his friend, but to make an exception would only compound the offense. No man's above the law, not even our own. Fuck the law. We could just kill them all. Oh, bed's taken. Pitch, pet, pet. What a miscarriage of justice. To see our Shigure spirited away like a common criminal, in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but this is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends! To Kugane, my friends. Wow. And good woman, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain, trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from this predicament. But to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the Wolf Burglar has done us no favors. Yet, I do not think his tale of the samurai and Akebono was a lie. My keen inspector's sense tells me that many threads of his tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, in which all truths shall be laid bare for all to see.
Core, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the Wolf Burglar is that at all. Once the Sekisugumi realize that, they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think?
I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant.
Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
Now, I'd like to finish this quest today. But as I said earlier, I could feel that I was going to have to stop before too much longer. And it is too much longer. So.
Akebono runs. I haven't seen that little perverted Lalafell recently. I suppose this day was bound to come.
And no matter, soon there will be nothing in the world beyond my grasp. So let's... Where's the perverted Lalafell? That perverted Lalafell is like Chekhov's gun hanging in the wings. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for, like, the villain to be running away and to trip over the Lala and get caught. That's what's gonna happen at the end. Maybe tomorrow we'll finish up the Hildibrand quest a little earlier in the day, because it's Thanksgiving and we want to get it done before people have to go do dinners. That's not the right dance. Do I not have that one? I have the pose. I guess I don't actually have that little fancy Manderville dance. Huh. Well, we'll be going and finding out what's going on there next time. Because I need to go lay down and find out what's going on with this rock. So, well, there's only got one person watching, it seems. So I will let whoever's watching go off to where they will. Thank you for coming. And remember, Ra. Wait, did I? I accidentally deleted my chat sent. There we are. I sure hope nothing of importance got seen.